to the Santa Ana build, part 8, I think. We're doing cannon holes. I already did the second layer of cannon holes, but I thought that I just wanted to show you how I measured them out, because that it might be someone might see it and think that it's wow, that looks really difficult. It's not really difficult. It is not difficult at all. You just have to keep your tongue in the mouth, and you got measurements in the instructions as well. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to take my caliper. I'm going to turn it on. I've got a digital one. The instructions say that the cannon holes, I'm just going to lock this one, so 15 millimeters or 1.5 centimeters. The instructions say that the next row of the bottom of the next row of cannon holes is 1.5 centimeters from this line, from the upper plank of this cannon hole, and then upwards. And if you measure them out, you would actually see a pattern that every 6th plank that you lay would be the same as this plank here, which is the one that we measured from, and the one that we that kind of controls where all of the cannon holes are. So if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you will see that it will end up as the bottom of the cannon holes on the next layer. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that will be here. So I would take my my caliper, set it on 15 millimeters or 1.5 centimeters, lock it, and then I'm just gonna make sure that when I put this up to the cannon hole here, you will actually get not the one that I thought was. You'll get this one here as the bottom one. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would actually be the 5th one that would be here. Yeah, but that's the one. And then it's oh, I can't remember, but you have, I think it's, to make it easy, these holes needs to be aligned with these holes up here. So you get 1 hole here and 2 here and 1 here and 2 here and 1 here and 2 here, and that's the way that the pattern goes. Once this layer up here is done, this side is actually done and can be sanded, and then you just need to put the lining inside the cannon holes. You also need to cut further cannon holes up here, but that's later in the stage. Yeah, so the holes need to be 15 millimeters apart. This one needs to be 15 millimeters below these ones, and this one needs to be 15 millimeters above this one. And as you can see, I used the frame as guidelines. I just made a crude marking all the way up, so I have this side of the frame, because the cannon holes need to go up to this frame here, that bulwark, and then you basically just do the same as you did all the time. The holes need to be 1.2 centimeters or 12 millimeters square, and you just make the same here as well. So 15 up, that would be here on this frame here. So this would be the bottom of the cannon hole. So this is the guideline frame. I'm just gonna mark it with crosses so I know. And from this frame you take the caliper again, and then you set it to 12 millimeters or 1.2 centimeters. Oh, no. And then you put the line that I just marked that signals the side of this frame. You're going to put the caliper up here and hold it up against that line. and make a line on the other side, and then the guide plank, you put it there and make a line across like that. I don't know if you can see it, but there's the first cannon hole that needs to be cut. And from there on, the instructions say that you need to measure 3 centimeters from that side of the cannon hole until here. But if you do it all the way, you will find out that it actually coincides with the inner side of these frames on each frame all the way through the ship. So that's how you make you measure out the cannon holes. So now you just need to do all the other ones, and then basically just drill and cut them and file them, sand them. And you do get some that, you know, that's a little bit bigger or a little bit smaller, but try and get them as precise as you can. You can always, when you're gonna line them, then you can get some wood filler that has the same color, and you can just when you line them, you can put a little bit of wood filler in the small crooked areas. It's not going to be noticeable. You're going to have walnut strips that's going to go all the way through the ship like this, and up here as well, and down here as well. I think you're going to have two walnut strips lines here and 2 here, and then I do believe that you need to have 4 on the lower one where you actually go over to the hull planks. So just a quick update. Now it's okay when you mark the holes that they are not completely squares, because you're just gonna drill them and then you're gonna measure them for all the time, basically, to make sure. I got an extra caliber, a small one, and I measure extra, so I make sure that it's 1.2 and 1.2 both below and the upper one, and from all the sides, basically. So I'm sure that I have a perfect square. This is the way that I do it. There's probably other ways that you can do it, but this is the way that I do it. It seems more simple to me. So everything has been marked now, all the way through. You need to do 15 on this deck. So all you need now is to drill them, cut them, and file them.